Now, listen, just before we get on with the show, it looks like we're here to stay at Spicks and Specks, so the ABC have gone all out and splurged on a brand new set for us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our new desks.
I have to say, though, you know, mate, I don't know how new it is because it's got George Negus was here etched into the top. So, crazy coincidence. Oh, yeah.
For those of you who don't remember, this is what our old desk looked like. There it is there, such happy times. And you know what? The old desk had been here at the ABC since the inception of the station and had featured in some classic shows. Some of our long-time ABC viewers will remember its appearance in Rush. There it is. During the 80s, of course, the desk was a regular on Countdown. And also made an appearance once on Play School. Well, after many years of service here at the ABC, the old desk has officially retired and headed off to see the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the old desk.
Oh, well done.
This is the round in which one person sings the words of a textbook to the tune of a well-known song, while their teammates try to work out what the song is. Deni, you'll be singing for Alan and Pete, and you'll be substituting lyrics tonight from How to Succeed in the Music Business.
Excellent.
Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Deni Hines.
Yay!
Got to get this one but two-step happening. Where am I going to go? The first rule is to choose a public publisher whose property is in the business of music publishing and has preferably had...
Son of a Preacher Man.
Exactly. Son of a Preacher Man by Dustin Springfield.
Well done, that was
Song
great.
2, please, Deni.
If you know the words of the song, then the chart's exactly like the one. If you heard the song in the charts...
It's a song by Blondie.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
And it's called...
Well done.
I'm going to be your number one. I'm going to be your number one.
You know the song, but you haven't got the name
No,
of it.
I really haven't, have I? So, no, I don't know. Let's go.
Todd is high.
How can I not know the title to that?
Right, on to your last song, Deni.
Love this song, always have. A really good manager will have contracts galore, and what would be the best of the persons to all?
Isn't She Lovely by Stevie
got it.
Wonder?
Yes.
Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Deni Hines. Hamish, you'll be singing for Mick and Mick. You're in for a real treat. Yeah. You'll be taking your lyrics from the 1969 child-rearing classic, How to Bring Up Your Parents.
No
Oh,
sweat.
yes. Your songs are there. Ladies and gentlemen,
Come on.
Hamish Blake.
Thanks. Here's a couple of tunes me and the guys have been kicking around. It's never fun to vomit. Mothers don't like children to do it. Fathers think it's dirty, and no one ever sees it as funny. There does seem to be something serious about vomiting. You don't treat me no good no more.
I'm going to make an executive decision here. You sang the original words of the song.
I was so into it.
That song is null and void. Move on to song 2.
First public singing appearance, getting booze.
This is a slightly
I
easier
can't
one.
take you seriously.
Myth. I'm out here gigging. Trying to be taken seriously in the music industry. Support me, am I captain?
Okay.
Right, here we go. Fluffy teddy bears and other toys are a bit like fluffy blankets. They might do exactly the same job for us if we remember all the things about fluffy blankets. We could say exactly the same thing about teddy bears. They are some of the that doesn't fit.
Yes, Smith.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone. Is that the one? The thigh bone?
It's not the name of the song, but I'm going to give you the point for that. That's pretty much it.
Here we go. Ready?
Ready.
All children steal something sometime. We would not be children if We didn't steal, we've got to have something and we get told we can't. But we take it that's stealing, isn't it? Da-da. If you reckon it isn't, you haven't stolen anything lately. And that means you're probably what they call an adult. Adults don't steal things because it's wrong to steal.
We're going to pass it over?
Uptown girl.
Yep.
You've been living in your uptown world.
I'm actually not surprised you got it, Deni, because you're a professional singer.
Well, you know what? You actually hit the melody.
Thank you.
Uptown girl.
6 years of training. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd like to have my vocal coach. Steve, good, we've made it. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hamish Blake.
Well done.
Thanks, guys.
Well done.
That was magnificent, Hamish. Yeah, oh, God, phone's ringing. Record contract.
Mick, have you ever encountered anything like that in all your years of touring?
You don't even have to say it. You know you're about to do a reunion gig? I'm in.
You haven't seen a lot in your touring days.
Oh, I have seen it.
Did I read somewhere you were touring in Czechoslovakia at one point?
Yes, my first thing when the wedding's finished, I decided I wanted to go somewhere where I wouldn't sort of get requests for the same 4 songs. And so I went to the Czech Republic and the Slovak Republic, and we toured for months. And in the end, I came back, and whenever people yelled out for Father's Day, I was really happy to play it after this. Once you get you know, brown-eyed girl.
You know this one. It's called Substitute. One member of each team has to perform well-known songs while substituting the lyrics from an unrelated piece of text. Their teammates then have to tell me what the songs are. Earl, you'll be singing for Becky and Alan, and you'll be substituting lyrics from How to Get Rich in TV Without Really Trying by Shepherd Mead. Earl, there are your songs. That's your book. Ladies and gentlemen, Earl Okin.
Yay!
This is from a chapter called Television Needs You. I'm going to take off my glasses for this so I can read more clearly. You get the full content of the lyrics come through. You too can get rich beyond your dreams in television. Hundreds are doing it each day. You need only make up your mind to take the plunge.
Ticket to Ride by some band.
Ticket to Ride by the Beatles.
Well done, Earl.
Okay, this one is probably a little more subtle. Let's get a bit of rhythm going here. That's cool. What then about the men who deliver the news? Here the chances for making a modest income are better. Doesn't really rhyme, does it? But the opportunities for getting really rich are limited unless you have certain rare qualities.
That would be The Lady is a Tramp.
The Lady is a Tramp by Frank Sinatra.
Here goes. First, spend a few hours skimming through a standard rating data book. A reference volume containing figures on circulation station coverage and advertising rates. It is available at large public libraries. Memorize a few key figures.
My favourite things.
From The Sound of Music, it was my favourite thing. Ladies and gentlemen, Earl Okin. Frank, you'll be singing for Miff and Andy, and you'll be taking your lyrics tonight from Let's Propagate, a Plant Propagation Manual for Australia by Angus Stewart. Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie J. Holden.
Oh, the sex life of plants often makes our own mating games seem rather tame by comparison. Plants have managed to add a whole dimension to their evolution by involving third parties.
We all enjoy our Vegemite. It puts the
Right.
rose in every cheek.
That's exactly it. It's the Happy Little Vegemite song.
Oh, that's right.
And we were very confident.
Anyway, for my second selection this evening. If one has the space and resources, in a laboratory the sky is the limit. As far as multiplication of pad material goes.
I know it.
Does it say that in the book? I want to... No.
It's a postscript.
It's fine.
It's what's known as an
Oh,
orchid
yes,
solo.
I know. It's a Doors song.
Yes!
It's called Come On Baby, Light My Fire.
Your final song.
A number of species that will sucker from the root. Has never been to run a dance sequences can be a two-way stroke, depending on the situation. Now wait a minute. In many cases, a suckering species. Can I get a? A suckering species, such as a beautiful blue plumbago, will spread and grow so thickly, effectively turning them into wheat. Let them You got it yet?
Ice Baby Vanilla Ice. Oh, it was Shout, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie J. Holden.
Well done.
This round is called Substitute. One lucky team member has to perform the melody of well-known songs while using the words of an unrelated book. Your teammates have to work out what the song is. Richard, you'll be singing for Alan and Wendy tonight. You'll be substituting your lyrics from Wendy's new book, Farewell My Ovaries.
Man, I hope you've chosen well. We could be in a little bit of trouble.
Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Clapton.
Thank you.
This is what I was afraid of. He's a national first. Gotta put my bloody glasses on him. Claire crossed to the mirror to check her lip gloss. Zach's story had thrown her. Could a man and a woman really agree on what constituted the best night of sex they would ever have? What Claire had in mind. What did she have in mind? Something out of Mills and Boone.
I'm going to go on a limb and say it's something by Bob Dylan. I don't know why.
Well, they all sound the same.
Just a feeling I'm getting. Like a Rolling Stone by Bob Dylan.
It was Like a Rolling Stone by Bob Dylan.
He clamped his hand across her mouth and pressed himself.
Oh, okay. Blueberry Hill.
It is Blueberry Hill by Pat Stoner, yeah.
That is going to be really weird.
Okay.
This is really weird.
All right.
The jury finds you guilty of murder. Your menopause as a mitigating circumstance. You'll henceforth be taken and conjugated equine estrogen. Oh, your hair is silky. Your vagina. Oh, sorry. It's in the book.
Isn't it one of your songs? It's his song.
Yes, but
But
what's
we
it
can't.
called?
Oh, it's not Girls in the Avenue.
Yes, it's got...
Oh my goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Clapton. I hate to bring this up at this point, Richard, but have you not made a fool of yourself in front of Elton John at some point?
Maybe. It was a long time ago.
What happened?
Well, because I used to have this huge crush on Cheryl Ladd. And I don't know why I ended up having a drink with Elton in this bar in Sydney. And then there was this beautiful woman snogging on with Elton's drummer.
Okay.
It was about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'd been getting on great with Elton for a few hours by this stage. And he said, I said, look at that. Imagine telling Elton John, look at that chick. And then he told me of Cheryl Ladd, and I just got up and made an idiot of myself going, oh, we're not worthy, Cheryl Ladd, Cheryl Ladd. Next time, I just looked around and he just disappeared. And I was all alone.
He might have gone to get into a Cheryl Ladd costume.
Guy, you'll be singing for Mick and David. Oh, yes. And you'll be taking your lyrics from The Gripping. Elementary Numerical Analysis by Kendall Atkinson.
Fantastic.
It's right. If you thought Australian Idol was tough, try this, big fella. Ladies and gentlemen, Guy Sebastian.
We will look at a procedure that was used to carry out division on some of the early computers. These computers had hardware, arithmetic for addition, subtraction, multiplication, but division had to be implemented.
Yes.
Was that The Greatest Love of All?
That was the greatest love of all by Whitney Houston.
Sexual chocolate.
You went the low road though. You didn't go the,
I
the high
decided long
drama.
ago.
See, Guy was doing the version from the Eddie Murphy film. That's right. Coming to America. He's not old enough to remember Whitney Houston.
That was what I couldn't figure out. I knew the song, but I had no idea what
The young kids today, they don't know Whitney Houston, they don't know Twisted
know
Sister.
England.
I give up.
Oh, this would be fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
In working with linear systems, it's very useful to introduce arithmetic operations for the matrices that were introduced and used in the first two sections.
Yes, David O'Doherty.
Could that possibly be Summer Lovin' from Greece?
Yes, that's Summer Lovin' from Greece. It's called Summer Nights, but I will give you the point for that from Greece. Well done. Perfect.
All right, you might get this quickly.
Whose exact solution can be found from 9 to 5? Questions regarding the stability.
Summer of '69.
It was Brian Adams' Summer of '69. Ladies and gentlemen, Guy Sebastian. How did that compare to Australian Idol?
A lot more creativity and...
While we're on nerve-wracking experiences, David O'Doherty, I happen to know you are also an author of children's books.
Yes.
And have had live readings in front of children.
Well, in terms of tough crowds, like people often ask you as a stand-up, what's a tough crowd? I've had audiences all burst into tears because their mother hasn't come back from the shops. I've been weed on by several members of an audience. You as well. The best one of all, though, is like the best heckle that I've ever got in performing in front of any audience. I was doing a gig once, and an 8-year-old guy just put up his hand, just very politely, just said, "Excuse me, does this get good soon?"
This is the round in which one person sings the words of a textbook to the tune of a well-known song, while their teammates try to work out what the song is. Paul, you'll be singing for Alan and Diana, and you'll be substituting your lyrics from the classic Principles of Physical Geography.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. That's a lovely book.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Capsis.
Igneous and sedimentary rocks may undergo changes, both physical and chemical. The changes may be brought about the influence of heat. A rise in temperature is most usually caused by...
Was it Hey Big Spender?
It was Hey Big Spender.
Oh, right.
Shirley Bassey.
It was the igneous rocks thing that gave it away.
Yeah, of course.
You've got to have money to buy those. It's all quite logical.
Okay. Landforms of a dome shape or cone shape profile are interesting because they are responsible for the patterns of
Dream of Me. It was Dream a Little Dream of Me. The jazz standard written by Gus Kahn.
Oh no, it gets worse. Okay. Weathering involves the disintegration and decay of solid rock. It obviously depends on Bert.
Close to you.
Yes, close to you,
Close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels came together and decided to create a dream come true.
Come on, everyone, you know it.
They sprinkled stardust in the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Capsis.
Exactly the same words to Advance Australia Fair, hasn't it? Australians all their time, just for we are young and free.
Right, Renée.
Yes.
You'll be singing for Miff and Colin, and you'll be taking your lyrics, appropriately enough, from boxing's greatest workouts.
Oh, goody.
If you would like to take these up to the performance area, ladies and gentlemen,
Thank
Renée
you.
Geyer.
Good luck, Renée. Thank you. Okay. Sorry. Oh, no, we can't see that.
Oh, right, can't see this.
Thank you.
We can't see the card.
No, you're not allowed
We can't see the card. We can't see the card. So we can't see the card. We can't see the card.
I'm not touching you.
Right,
I'm
we
just
can't see the card. So we can't see the card.
No,
okay.
no.
All right. I got a look. Yeah, but only from that close, though.
You never forget the smell of our boxing gym. It's an overwhelming mixture of sweat and liniment.
I read the answer and I still don't know what it is.
Deep heat and more sweat. I love walking into a gym.
Miff.
I got it from the chorus.
What?
Amazing.
That's right.
It's
Alex.
amazing by Alex Lloyd.
Yeah, well done. Well done, Great work.
Join the local community center and got stuck. You weight training. Immediately it gave me a real kick. Training suit.
I believe in miracles, you sexy thing.
That's right.
Yes,
that
yes,
what it's
sexy
called?
thing.
You sexy thing
Yes.
by Hot Chocolates.
Were you giving the answer or were you just saying something nice to me?
I was just saying something nice to you.
Okay. When we arrived, settled into a new way of life, I got back into my training. I found a brilliant gym that was right on the beach. It was a great place to train. I made a lot of new friends. They were bodybuilders, rugby players, boxers, even ballet dancers too. 'Cause you make me feel. Yes, you did. You make me feel. You know you did. You make me feel like a natural woman.
That was A Natural Woman by Aretha Franklin. Ladies and gentlemen, Renée Geyer. After this round, Miff, Renée and Colin are on 10 points. Alan, Diana and Paul still out in front on 13 points. Are we all set for the final bit?
Yes, we are. We're ready to go.
Come on.
We're coming back.
Yeah.
We're going to win this.
Oh, are you?
We're going to win this thing.
Do you want to make it interesting?
We're going to beat you, though.
Okay, right.
Do you want to make it interesting?
Yeah, I'll make it interesting.
Okay, what do you reckon?
Well, hopefully the questions itself will make it interesting.
Okay, all right, let's make it interesting
Yeah, okay.
and hopefully entertaining.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. Well, you do the entertaining. Yeah?
All right.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome back to when non-macho guys try and be macho.
Oh, stop it. That was working out really nice, and I see what you mean here. Okay.
Right, the winner takes it all. Let's get stuck in round 5.
You want a piece of me?
Yeah,
Well, there's
I do.
plenty to go round. You can
Yeah,
have some
sure,
if you
okay.
like. I'll give you a little bag.
Okay.
Right, there are 3 points separating the team. It's Alan, Diana and Paul out in front. It's time for the final countdown. This is the round in which one person sings the words of a textbook to the tune of a well-known song, while their teammates try to work out what the song is. Todd.
I thought you might choose me.
Yes. You'll be singing for Alan and Hamish, and you'll be substituting lyrics from The Commonwealth Prisoners Act, 1967 to 1973.
Oh my God, what volume? I've read 2 of them.
Oh, what's the odds it'll be the one you haven't read? It's always that.
Don't show your teammates the songs. Ladies and gentlemen, Todd McKenny.
We're a federal court, or a court or state, or a territory. Sentences are federal. Thank God for that.
The Rivers of Babylon by Boney M.
It's the Rivers of Babylon by Boney M.
Oh, hang on.
What song is it? I'll tell you how it goes.
A parole order shall be expressed to be subject to condition that the person to whom it relates shall during the parole period be subject to the supervision of parole officer appointed in accordance with the order.
I'm the Tiger by Survivor.
If Nicky's watching this, I'm dead. Where a constable arrests a person in pursuance of the last preceding subsection, the constable, before a prescribed authority in a flow
I'm just making faces
or
like I know what's going on.
territory in which the person is arrested. A person has been brought before a prescribed authority.
The Tenterfield Sandler.
Oh, yes, it is!
Save the area!
Tenterfield Saddler by Peter Allen. Todd, just before you take your seat, let's go to the judges and see what they thought of your performance. Ladies and gentlemen, Todd McKenny.
Oh, that's hard.
Denise.
Yes.
You'll be singing
Oh,
for
okay,
Greedy
I've got
tonight.
I've got to get the glasses.
And you'll be taking your lyrics from Sue Ann Post's Confession of an Unrepentant Lesbian Ex-Mormon.
Okay. Good-o.
There you
Thank
go. Those
you.
are your songs right there. Ladies and gentlemen, Denise Scott.
I didn't question my faith until I twigged to the fact I might be a lesbian. On stage, I've set it up as a simple choice between the invisible magic sky god and lovely, warm, squishy ladies. And hey, that's an easy choice to make. I'll take the lovely, warm, squishy ladies every time. Hurry up. In my second, but I've been assured by my church that the still small voice of the Holy Ghost.
Do you know what it is? Hang on, Miff.
Desperate attempt for steal.
That recipe again, was it that one?
No, it's certainly not. Open to this side.
Candle in the Wind?
It's Candle in the Wind by Old John.
Well done, Denise. Well done.
Song 2, please, Denise.
I know it's just a way to back up the essential patriarchal nature of Judeo-Christianity and assert the predominance of men in God's plan. But how must that affect the way you look at the world if you're one of those obsessive male nut jobs constantly reading and rereading the Bible? Totally immersed in that sort of worldview.
No idea.
Oh, is it something about the way I'm singing? What is that?
We're going to have to wrap it up there. No one's got any idea. You know what? I get a point. Ain't No Sunshine.
Ain't No Sunshine.
When She's Gone.
Wendy Matthews.
By Bill Withers.
I've got everything. I know it's just a way. Ain't no sunshine. I did it brilliantly.
You did do it brilliantly.
Oh, my God.
Song 3.
Oh, I hope you get this one. All the venom and hatred directed towards women and sexual freedom only makes sense. Directed towards women and sexual freedom. Oh.
Honky tonk women.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Denise Scott.
I've been in a show I've watched this show lots of times. I've been in a show. That's the most distracting text yet.
Yes.
Easily. The most distracting text.
Well, it was extremely difficult.
Except if you're Ricky Martin, and it's just like squishy women.
Denise, you did a show with your son, didn't you?
Yes, I did last year at the Melbourne Comedy Festival called Scotty and Son. And he was 19 at the time, musician.
Why did he decide to do a show with you?
Well, we were both very desperate. I wasn't working at the time and he wasn't working at the time. You know, he'd finished year 12, he's lying on the couch, and we both were watching Passions, you know. And so I asked him if he wanted to do a show, and his thing was no way, you know, that'd be so embarrassing because 19-year-old kid. And no way. And I said, you can play the music, you know, and he's going, no, but that's it. I'm a musician, you know, I'm not a comedian. No way. And then this is actually true. A friend of mine arrived sometime later, and a woman in her 40s who knows a lot about comedy, and she just looked at my son, Geordie, and she went, you're going to do a comedy festival show, because that's how she talks. You're going to do a comedy festival show. You are so going to get laid. And that's when he fully committed to the project. He was in. And I have to say, are you all right? Are you going to have a heart attack or anything? I got some Ventolin. So, but, and this, do you, darling.
What a life. You're his mother.
I'm his mother. Well, we haven't had the DNA test.
Let's check the scores at the end of that round. There's been a change on the leaderboard, I think. Miff, Greedy and Denise are on 9. Alan, Todd and Hamish out in front on 11 points. Round 4 is the one we've all been waiting for, and it's called Substitute. What happens is this. One member of each team has to perform well-known songs while substituting the lyrics from an unrelated piece of text. Their team then have to tell me what the songs are. Ali, you'll be singing for Alan and Scott. Woohoo! And you'll be taking your lyrics from Dried Flower Arrangements by Nancy Miller. Are you okay with all that?
Yeah, no, I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ali McGregor.
Botanists have ways of preserving the fleshy, mesembrythrum and cacti flowers by momentarily plunging them into boiling water to kill them before drying. This method is very
I'm down to the bridge downtown by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Under the bridge by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Song 2, please, Al.
Bushes pricked around the end of January, just before they actually flower, we'll keep well without trying.
Alan?
La Wally. That's an aria from La Wally. Is that right?
La Wally?
That's, you know.
No, it's not.
Is it from Madame Butterfly? Unbel D? No, it's something else.
That's from Dortmund. No.
It's a Puccini aria, isn't it?
It is a Puccini aria.
Yeah.
What did Puccini write? Tell us.
I'm afraid no one got that one. It was O mio babino caro by Puccini from Gianni Schicchi. Ali, song 3, and, you know, possibly something that the less cultured people on the panel might get.
Yeah, okay, I'll try something a little bit down to the level here.
Good level. Another very useful and beautiful bark is from Jipang Personoya, a tall spanly inconsequence, native tree with bark.
Let's get physical, Olivia. Yes, let's get physical, Ladies and gentlemen, Ali McGregor. That last song was Physical by Olivia Newton-John, which, by the way, was written by a guy called Steve Kipner, an Aussie who recently co-wrote Genie in a Bottle for Christina Aguilera. Steve's dad, Nat Kipner, produced the Bee Gees' first ever #1 hit.
Really?
Which was Spicks and Specks. And to complete the circle, the theme music for our TV show Spicks and Specks was made by the Disassociates, which is Daniel Johns and Paul Mack.
Oh, nice. The turn of the map.
All comes together. Fleety, you'll be singing for Mick and Paul, and you'll be substituting lyrics from the workshop manual for the Datsun 160B.
Yeah! Oh, that's the one I researched all week.
There you go. Pass that down the line. Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Fleet.
Okay. The L16 and L18 engines are almost identical in design. The L18 engine, with its slightly bigger bore and a slightly longer stroke, and thus increased capacity, develops, more horsepower,
Oh, I know what it's called. All the Boys in Town.
It's All the Boys in Town by the Divinyls.
Took a while.
It's actually called Boys in Town by the Divinyls, but that's, close enough. Right, song 2, please, Fleety.
With a piece of wood or a hammer, handle push the connecting rod, and a piston assembly out to the top of a cylinder bore. Being careful not to damage the ring shell in the connecting rod. If there is an excessive ridge at the top cylinder bore.
Open it up to Alan, Ali and Scott.
I Fought the Law by The Clash.
It's I Fought the Law by The Clash or the Bobby Fuller 4 or a whole bunch of artists. Yes, well done. Stolen a point.
We got one there. Sing on, singing boy.
Okay. Song's been very good to me over the years. Hope it's going to be good to you too. The secondary throttle valve should commence to open when the primary throttle valve is open to 50 degrees. This angle can be assessed.
Yes.
As time goes by.
It is As Time Goes By from the movie Casablanca. Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Fleet.
I like it. I couldn't have done it without the Datsun.
That last one was As Time Goes By from the film Casablanca. And now I've found an interesting fact about the movie Casablanca which will change the way you watch the final scene. The budget for Casablanca was so small that in the final scene at the airport, which was actually filmed on a soundstage, the producers couldn't afford to use a real plane in the background. Instead, they used a cardboard cutout. But to make it look far away, they had to use a small cardboard cutout. So to make it look full size but far away, they employed midgets to pretend to be the crew. Preparing the plane for takeoff. You know that as well,
What's also really interesting, I mean, if you listen really carefully in that scene, you can hear, in the background, you can hear, hi-ho, hi-ho, to work we go.